So I had tried to auto waves with this operator, assign automatic from bones, but this setup didn't work. So instead I'm just gonna do it manually, like okay, first, because if auto waves doesn't work, I have some appreciation actually for wave painting, so I don't bother fixing some things manually sometimes. And so also I like to do that to show you that it's not that to have a basic setup you don't need auto waves to have the job done in a relatively good way. But yeah, it's not, sometimes it's really not optimal, and if you can get started with automatic waves, that's even better, or even the whole job out of automatic waves. But it really annoys me to do lots of things until I can have a proper automatic waves operation. So with all the time I have already lost with that, if I just painted that, I would have already a proper result. So let's see, just yeah, this is not of course this is not the final rig, but this is just to see if we are getting not something really wrong deformation. So that's good enough for me for now. Currently what we need is the controller bones. So what I'll do in this way, well, let's select everything and let's see if this works. I'll extrude towards, yes, it kind of works, but something is brutally wrong here. Is this magnet. I think I already don't have. Let's extrude again here. So yes, that's exactly what I needed, except that their names might be a little problematic, so I can't use Ctrl F2 batch. It will crash my Blender for some low processing power reason, I guess. So I'll have to rename all that. So these are gonna be the controller bones. So I select all them, then I go here and Alt click that. So now all of them are non-deforming bones, while these bones should be deforming bones, and they are not being. I don't know why. Okay, let's make them. Okay, so now this is correct. So another thing that I must make sure now is that I separate those bones, the controller ones, from the deforming ones. Let me just set a root layer here so that I can switch. So currently all my bones are here. So what I'll do is I select the deforming bones, which I want to place here. So let's do this. Yes, so now if I do this and do this, I can see that everything is properly layered correctly. It's interesting, although maybe not particularly necessary here, to kind of align those bone rolls to some place, like some direction, like the negative Y axis of the world, right? So it's the front view in direction to the viewer on the front view. So this will make all the Z axis of the controller bones up. Okay, so now what I need to do is to place the bendy bone segments here. So let's change the viewport display, the display as B bones. Now let's make some changes to the on edit mode to all bones at once. I hold Alt and let's start creating some segments. Oh, let me just, oh, hold on. Let me hide these ones. I just want to add segments to this, and as you can see, something really bad is happening there. This is, I found out it's not the It's not a problem with the bone rolls exactly and the parenting. It's the problem that yes, it's a problem of parenting, but because those bones are the controller bones, when I extruded them, they had parenting. No, they were child. So now you see it automatically got much better, natural flow. Now it's beautiful. But maybe I have too much here, and maybe I'll just add some for this and this. And the rest is optional, but whatever. Yeah, let's add at least 3. And then I think I can improve this. Oh, let me just also change them this way. That will be good enough. Then I need to, yeah, let me just change the bone rolls here, maybe get some improvement, something like that. And here something. Yeah, now there's some not very interesting tilt here. Yes, because this is meant to be tilted like that. Yes. Same thing in this kind of rig. You can make it look better on the curve object. But I found out that the tilt for the curve object, the splines, just like bone rolls, this won't probably have a real deformation effect on the rig. Maybe this, yes, but not for the splines tilt, which is the twisting. But it's good to have things organized. So parent, let me just hide everything else here and select these ones. Now select all. Let me just parent all the controller bones and this particular first bone on the F key chain. Let me parent keep offset to the head bone. So now they will follow any transformation that I make to the head bone. Let's see. I cannot control the head bone here because I have constraints, but I can do that. Yes, this is perfect. Exactly what I need. Let's reset all that. Let's hide that now. Those bones are a bit disturbing. They are kind of too much in the way. Let's just make them slightly more differentiated. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that's good enough. So now we can start creating the curve object. So I need X-ray, maybe I even hide this one for now, and I'll probably will need another 3D viewport editor area here for when I'm starting to edit the curve. Then I need to be on object mode, and I will add on the cursor to word origin, I will add a curve object. It could be a bezier or a circle. I'll make it a circle because it will be what I need anyway. So here we go, it is there, but I wanted to show even better. So in front, this will make it easier to work with. Then of course its origin is already there, so what I'll do is before I touch it anything, I will lock its position. Although now I cannot, if I were to rotate things on edit mode, I cannot make a good transformation. Oh, I can. Yes, I just needed to change the pivot point. So now I select all the control points and I rotate on the Z. Yes, that's it. This is what I need, and now I can move it front. You see the origin of the curve, which is not anything like that. It is here, it's exactly in the center. So, and that thing that has a direction, this is the, actually I have it here, overlays is the normals of a curve object. So it's better to have this on, at least to keep to knowing what is the tilt of the curve. And you see that by making a circle curve and making the rotation that way, in that organized way, I already have half of the job done. Then I should also have some rotation here to match the eye. Yeah, now it starts to be a little more artistical, right? I have few control points here, and I will need more, of course. And also, actually, I will do this first to set to faces. So now my curve is like that. It's already get a cool shape, but I'll need to add more control points. And because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 controller bones, I will have to add, yes, subdivide once everything. So let's see if I can subdivide. Yes, so this is perfect. It already gave me exactly all the control points that is matching my requirements. So what I'll do now, it's a bit tricky, but very simple. I will hide the mesh object for just a minute. And yeah, I don't need the eyes thing here too. And I also don't need the eyebrows. So I need to snap this to vertex. And the system here, Blender, will recognize that the head of the bones are vertices, which is fantastic, because now I just have to do this. I could do the opposite, like taking the controller bones on edit mode and then placing them on the control points. But that is the wrong way to do if you, for example, are trying to match, because of the dependency, how it occurs. And I'm not doing it straight front, because then the bones, I'm not sure if I'll be snapping it to the tail or the head of the bone. So I need to do it from a tilted view. Oh yeah, now that object will also be on my way. I need to hide these. So here we go. Okay, let's continue. This will take a little more time because I have many control points to do, and it looks like it's clear. Yeah, it's not the most beautiful curve, but it doesn't need to be. I can make more fixes, like using the handlers. Now I can turn back, I don't need this anymore. I can turn back the character,